To answer this question, Ms. Amy Liang, Vice President of Enterprise Data Storage Technical Sales Department, will share her thoughts on the topic, moving towards an all-flash powered data center. Let's welcome Ms. Liang.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Amy Liang. Today, it's my great honor to share with you of the next topic, moving towards an all-flash powered data center. As we can easily judge, the world is fast diving into a fully digitalized era. In the past 10 years, the whole data amount has increased several times. And with the explosive growth of internet traffic, in next 5 years, the amount of data to be stored will increase from 32 zettabyte to 180 zettabyte by the year 2025, among which the unstructured data will account for more than 80%. Like in the agricultural economy age, the land and labor were the primary production factors. In the industrial economy age, capital and technology became important factors of production. Now, with the advent of the digital economy, data is a core means of production. Take digital interconnected factories as an example. The data volume is easily increased to PB level, and to develop one model of self-driving car, at least 64 terabytes daily training data will be generated per day. The data explosion drives the maturity of the data volume chain and further drives enterprise decision-making and innovation to generate digital dividends. Thus, we need powerful digital infrastructure to capitalize on data during this transformation. Most of the data infrastructure are installed in data centers, like servers for computing, switches for data exchange, and storage for data reservation. In light of explosive data growth, diverse data types, and the ever-increasing importance of it, data centers face the following challenges. First, the service pressure becomes higher and higher. The digital transformation of enterprises drives huge amounts of offline services to go online, and innovative services are emerging one after another. Online and diversified services result in more than 10 times of peak loads, which requires high reliability. This is amplified by the finance sector, especially due to the e-commerce and mobile payment. During peak hours in China's Double 11 shopping festival, the transactions per second of a large bank increases from 3,000 to 30,000. Second, with the data volume and application increase, data centers are getting larger, and the total amount of small and edge data center grows. Data centers have become a major power consumer. Currently, the total global power consumption of data centers costs around 2 to 3% of the annual world power consumption. And the power consumption will reach 42% of the total ICT consumption by 2025. High energy consumption results in high electricity costs. In fact, electricity costs account for 60% of the total TCO of a data center during its 10-year life cycle. Another consequence to consider is the high carbon emissions. The global carbon emissions of data centers are equivalent to those of the aviation industry and account for 60% of the total energy consumed by the digital ecosystem. According to the United Nations Environment Program, global emissions must fall by 7.6% per year for the next decade to meet the 1.5 degrees centigrade goal. The European Union is committed to achieve zero carbon emission by 2015. There is still a long way to go for data centers to save energy and reduce emissions. Third, as data becomes more and more important, data center shutdown becomes unacceptable. Statistics show that nearly 1 million enterprises go bankrupt every year due to data loss. And the loss caused by downtime in the financial industry reaches up to 6.48 million per hour. 4. There are also other costs to consider. A data center with 1,000 racks usually has over 100 types of device. And information about dumb devices is not transparent, which increases the difficulty in fault location and related service response. Due to a large number of vendors and interface, the training cost of operation and maintenance personnel are high. As a result, 61% of data centers lack qualified O&M personnel. By 2025, the amount of data maintained per capita will increase fivefold, which further increases the difficulty of O&M and labor costs. All the challenges will require an upgrade on data center technology, not only of the media, but also the integration of data center resources and reconstruction of the architecture in order to meet diverse future service requirements. Specifically, the all-flash data center solution covers all-flash upgrade for the whole IT infrastructure, flash-based servers, NVMe native all-IP data center network, all-scenario all-flash storage, and full lifecycle intelligent O&M for multiple data workloads. For storage ledger, the upgrade has 3 key characteristics: all-scenario flash, full series high-end quality, and all-scenario data protection. It helps build a greener data center with higher efficiency and availability, more intelligent O&M, lower TCO, and zero network bottleneck. All scenario flash have 2 meanings. The first is that diverse types of data are willing to be stored in flash media-based system. Not only the data from enterprise mission-critical applications, but also those data from edge, HPC, big data, and other systems. The second is that from primary storage to secondary storage, like backup appliance, HDDs should be replaced by SSDs to enhance the performance while reduce the cost and power consumption. All scenario flash delivers 2 benefits: cost reduction and efficiency improvement. Offering the same capacity, SSDs reduce power consumption by 70% and space by 50% than SAS HDDs. This slashes the TCO of data centers and helps them to go carbon neutral. In terms of procurement costs, IDC statistics show the unit price of SSD is now lower than SAS HDD by introduction of deduplication and compression functions in storage system. So we already see the SSD shipment proportions increases year on year, and replacing HDDs has become an inevitable trend in primary storage scenarios. And from 2020 to the next 5 years, along with the usage of several types of new low-cost media like QLC-NAT, the secondary storage will also change to flash-based. Here we got an example. A bank changed their total 10 cabinets of storage to 4 cabinets of flash storage. The performance increased by 150%, saves 60% of space and power, and 50% of manpower, since all the technology are similar from no big difference between systems. Well, all scenario flash transformation also requires high-end quality for both high-end storage and mid-range storage. Take banking industry service as an example. Traditional core services include payment and transfer, daily settlement and monthly settlement, card issuing, and wealth management. Such data requires over 6 nines availability, million-level IOPS at a latency of sub-millisecond per device. as well as both high scale-out and scale-up capabilities. With the advent of the Bank 4.0 era, the friction-free model developed intermediate business and intelligent services blur the boundaries between core and non-core services. Fast mobile payment and ubiquitous financial services drive higher service processing requirements. Take a typical medium-sized bank as an example. The bank requires 24/7 service continuity. It has seen a 10-fold increase in transaction frequency and a 40-fold increase in daily data volume, from 50 gigabyte to 2,000 gigabyte. So, here's the conclusion. Facing the uncertain, fast-changing future, even mid-range storage needs to offer high-end quality to address higher service demands. Now, let's look at the comprehensive data protection solution. It has 3 aspects. Disaster recovery mechanism to create an active or passive full copy for the source data. Backup mechanism to create several time-based copies for the source data. And archive mechanism to move source data to a longer retention media and make copies to protect it. In short, when building an all-flash data center, those 3 mechanisms should be considered. Their such challenge leads to cost efficiency, faster solution. During the last decades, data is more and more used for mining and big data analysis. The life cycle of data stay in the main storage system is prolonged, and the volume of data retention and protection is enlarged according to the demand. But the time window and budget for data protection didn't change or become even less. By introducing local active-passive function to replication to the cloud, the system availability improved. By adding flash disk into backup storage and improve the data reduction ratio, the huge amount of data is able to be fast backup within a certain time window at low cost. Traditionally, in the data center, fiber channel network is the last specialized network used dedicated for connection between server and storage. Now, all-scenario flash is driving the storage media interface transform from SCAS to NVMe, which calls for a faster, reliable network. Currently, normal fiber channel network speed is 32 gigabit per second and 64 gigabit per second. Comparing with Rocking network 25G, 15G, 100G, it is serialistically much slower and not able to unleash the power of flash storage. That brings us to NVMe over Rocky storage network. NVMe over Rocky is an easy-to-manage model that uses IP network to provide 10 times higher throughput and lower latency than fiber channel. The NVMe over Rocky solution is the best solution for implementing an end-to-end NVMe storage network. An all-flash data center should have full lifecycle intelligent O&M capabilities. That is, automatical and intelligent capabilities are available in all phases of planning, provisioning, O&M, and optimization. Intelligence and big data technologies are key to improve data center management. In the planning phase, resources are preciously planned, and the focus has shifted from device upgrade to full lifecycle data management. In the provisioning phase, global resources are automatically provisioned. In the O&M phase, full-stack intelligent O&M is implemented to change reactive inspections to proactive discovery. In the optimization phase, agile configuration optimization and automatic resource prediction and changes are implemented. The optimization is performed using intelligent algorithms instead of expert experience. Today, we are glad to bring you the Huawei all-flash powered data center solution, which is business-enabling, green, reliable, and intelligent. The solution consists of OceanStor all-flash storage series as primary storage, Ocean Protect series as data protection secondary storage, NVMe over Rocky storage network either from Huawei or other vendors, and DME full lifecycle intelligent ONM. Huawei OceanStor all-flash storage is very suitable for serving the core application systems in a wide range of industries like finance, carrier, medical care, and manufacturing. It delivers industry's highest 7 nines reliability. The storage tolerance failures of 7 out of 8 controllers and the failure of a single controller enclosure without service interruption. Moreover, SSDs yield at 5 years return rate of just 0.8%, which is 10 times lower than HDDs. When it comes to performance, the OceanStor all-flash storage delivers the industry record 21 million IOPS under typical frequent used I/O patterns. The performance with various features enabled has only less than 10% impaction. For example, when data reduction, garbage collection, read-seeks, and snapshot are enabled, the performance of our storage decreases by only about 10% and remains stable. In contrast, the industry average performance of other vendors' storage decreased by 40%. In terms of availability, the OceanStor all-flash storage provides 100% data availability guarantee and flash-ever hardware subscription model to the customer to protect the customer's invest. Huawei Ocean Protect provides customers with all scenario data protection. We provide a comprehensive solution that protects data throughout its lifecycle, from data generation, use, to destruction. The overall solution that includes disaster recovery and backup helps our customer achieve disaster recovery of production data, backup of critical enterprise data, and valuable data reuse. Huawei Storage provides various disaster recovery features, such as active-active, active-passive, and 3DC solutions, and uses OceanStor BC Manager for unified, intelligent, and simplified disaster recovery scheduling and ONM management. In the backup scenario, we provide both centralized backup solution and all-in-one backup appliance to allow customers to collectively or separately deploy backup storage and media to meet different customer needs. We fully understand the main purpose of backup is to recover the data when needed. Our Ocean Protect backup appliance has the fastest speed among all the vendors. And we are working on helping the customer reuse the backup data directly from the backup appliance for like test and validation scenarios. As I mentioned in the previous slide, the trend of storage network now is changing from FC only to NVMe over Fabric. And IP-based storage network has big advantages on both speed and cost. However, the IP network often encounters packet loss. When SSDs are used in the IP network, the storage IOPS increases and the Ethernet network pressure grows, causing the packet loss rate and the network latency to surge. To address this issue, Huawei Intelligent IP switches use an innovative lossless algorithm to dynamically adjust the threshold, greatly reduce packet loss and ensuring consistent low latency of the storage network. The all-IP NVMe over Rocky network reduced the average latency by 42% compared with the fiber channel network, achieving an end-to-end latency of less than 50 microseconds and 30% higher IOPS. Huawei introduces Data Management Engine, or DME, to ensure automated management throughout the data lifecycle. It automatically collects the running status of all devices to ensure end-to-end storage network awareness. It also predicts and warns about faults to help prevent disasters, and can intelligently analyze information to rapidly locate the root causes of faults. Last but not least, it provides expert suggestions to help users to optimize their systems and achieve end-to-end automated, trusted execution. It's time to choose a fully future-oriented, all-flash-based solution for your data center construction plan. Huawei in this industry is quite highly recognized. Not only garnered the Best of Show Award grand prize at Interop, and was recommended as the leading position among global top 5 by DCIG, but has also been listed as a leader by Gartner for 5 years consecutively. We maintain strong growth in the global market, has been chosen by the most customers in China since 2018. We are now serving over 12,000 customers all around the world. Hope that we can have the chance to cooperate in this area. Thank you.